Hello, my little beauties. It's David Connolly here, the web developer extraordinaire. And I'd like to do a quick response to this interesting video from Brad Traversy. Let me just say, I love the guy. Brad is awesome. You will not find me say a bad word about the dude. His content is incredible, and his tutorials have been enormously helpful to me. However, I do want to offer an alternative opinion. You see, he has a video that just came out, don't put too much trust into online influencers, and that's solid advice. Who among us would dare to disagree with that? Interestingly, he gives the example of TechLead, and apparently, I've not seen the video, but apparently TechLead put a video out saying that React Native was garbage or something like that. Now, I have personally recorded probably about 15 maybe videos that literally have the title such and such is bullshit, and I've had various things in the chopping block: Angular, PSR, DevOps, and the list goes on and on. A couple of things that I would say: first of all, I like to think that I get away with that type of content. Now, by the way, I've taken them down at the moment because I don't like putting negative stuff out. I'm conflicted over this. But whenever I do put that type of content out, I'm kind of influenced by this guy here. This Enter the Dojo show. It's a really funny YouTube channel. And the guy does these videos, such and such is BS. And they're funny. So I was kind of trying to be a sort of web development version of that guy, and perhaps failing miserably. But for whatever reason, I have put a lot of that type of content out, and I felt that it was perhaps worth giving an alternative perspective just as a guy who has put out that type of content. So here is the alternative perspective, and I'll be as quick as I possibly can. Last week, I was looking into something, and it was one of these situations. I cannot remember what the thing was, but it was a should I use this or should I use that type scenario, you know? And I had this choice. I cannot remember what it was. I apologize. But I looked around, and eventually I found this video. It was about 17 minutes long. And it was a very well-intentioned, very well-presented, polite, nice guy who had said, hey, in this video, we're going to talk about the differences between A and B and which one you should use. He said, first of all, let's talk about what is A. Well, A is a blankety blank blank blank. And as for B is a shabla-dabla-doo. So that killed about 4 minutes, right? And I'm looking going, okay, hit me with the good stuff, hit me with the good stuff. And then he'll say, yeah, now you'll notice that I said that B is a shabla-dang and A is actually a, waka-maka-cha-cha. And of course, this means that there are some things that we need to think about. And then he draws up a list of these bullet points, must have taken ages, and goes through the bullet points very slowly, drags it out for 15 minutes, and then says at the end, and we all know, in conclusion, it depends very much on the type of job you're doing. Thank you very much. And I left that video just infuriated because I'd wasted 17 minutes and I never got anything. I never got anything that I couldn't have picked up from some, a couple of home pages or something. I got nothing at all. And I think that kind of content is more of a problem than people saying such and such is bullshit. Now, since it's National Name Dropping Day, I'll join the party and I'll drop a name here. I think the dude Maximilius, the gentleman who's on Udemy a lot and also on YouTube, Academind, I think that he's kind of guilty of that. And I've watched a lot of his videos where he'll do a comparison of, let's say, Angular versus React versus Vue or something. And it's the same format over and over again. And you'll have the logos and the three tables and the bullet points and everything. And at the end of it, you walk away saying, I never got anything there. I'm no further forward, Now, in the past, I've humoured that type of content. But lately, I cannot watch it. I think that stuff drains time. And I think that, quite frankly, some of the people who put out that type of content are basically just looking for clicks and subscribers. And somewhere along the line, they traded in their personality. So we end up with this bland bullshit, you know? And I'm of the opinion, and it's just a personal thing, but I would rather have somebody just come on and say such and such is bullshit than waste my time with one of those boring ass videos that goes on and on and on and on with the PowerPoint vibes and the bullet points and everything. Now, by the way, just to be clear, I'm not saying that Brad Traversy does that. I've never seen him do that. I love his content. I'm just saying that there are certain YouTubers who do that type of content and it's totally vacuous. I say give me the bullshit stuff any day of the week. But the other thing that I would say is that, now I could be wrong here, and I don't want to get entangled in any negative soap operas or anything, but I kind of get the feeling that the real issue is not so much that TechLead put a video out saying that React is bullshit or whatever. I kind of get a feeling that just maybe the real issue is that TechLead is an asshole.